Hey everyone, it's Deb here from Deb's Greenhouse, and today we're going to make one of our Grinch Tree kits. Now these kits make the cute little Whoville style trees you see at Christmas time, and our kits are the perfect way to do that. Take a look at this tutorial and you can make yours at home. If you don't live in our area, you can find these supplies and make it yourself. We're going to start off with a container. Make sure there's no hole in this. We don't want water in our house when we're watering these. We've got our foam pre-cut and wet. It's important to let it soak into a tub of water. Don't just pour water on it. So we just stick this in. This is half a piece of foam if you're making your own kits. We're just gonna nip off those corners. Scissors would work well as well if you don't want to use a knife. To secure the foam in place, we use a piece of floral tape. It's really sticky and holds it down well. We have cats in our house and they love to knock things over. So this is our base. Any kind of waterproof container, piece of wet floral foam, and tape will do. Now when we put our branches in, we're going to use 3 pieces of cedar. That's our main part that will be the hook in the Grinch tree. When we put it in though, we're going to insert them in the shape of a little triangle, like that. Can you see that okay? Yeah. Now when we look at cedar, and these are the pieces I pre-cut. Everything is pre-cut for you in the kit. Cedar has a natural sway to it. We're going to use that sway. We're going to go with the sway as we insert these. When we insert these into the foam, pay attention, this is the important part. You can wreck the foam if you go too far ahead of the group or of the video. It's important to imagine that this is on a steep angle, just like that inside the pot. If you put it in straight, it might fall over. If you put it in this way, it's not going to work right. So when we insert it like that so that we can pull it over in a hook. There we go. That one's in and it's nice and snug. When you put a piece into the foam and you pull it out again, it will never be tight. So just do it carefully the first time. The second piece, we're going to put in the back triangle portion. And we've got the sway this way. So we're going to insert this one again on a nice angle there. So now we have our 3 pieces. We're going to wire these together in this format. Each kit comes with a piece of floral wire. Just a tiny little bundle, hard to see actually on the screen, but it is definitely there. So we start by securing it on the bottom and just doing a simple twist tie, just like that. Now here's the tricky part. This is really great to do with a partner. We gotta hold it together and start pulling this wire around. We're gonna pull it nice and snug, and hopefully the wire isn't all tangled. You can pull it a few rounds and then tighten it down. Yeah, give it a nice tug and keep pulling. As we pull the wire up and over, we're definitely going with that curve. It doesn't have to be really close together. You could go like 2 inches in between it as long as you're going tight. See how it's making that shape just by manipulating it in that way? Okay, when we get to the end, we're going to sew it back on itself 2 or 3 times, just like you would finish a piece of thread if you're sewing with a needle, just to keep it from untwisting on its own. Now every piece of tree branch and cedar, is unique and different. Some will be longer, some will be thicker. When we put the kits together, we definitely try to make it as even as possible. So now we have our main form, and this is just such a good start. I love how that looks. The next thing we do is we fill the bottom in with cedar, just like a bouquet arrangement. Now when we're doing this, I like to go straight around the bottom at first. I'll give you a look here in a second. Cedar is the most commonly used branch, so that's kind of where we go first. And again, we're just putting it straight in. So if I tip this, it might spill a bit, but like that. There we go. That one's a bit long. And we just kind of want it even all the way around, make it really fluffy. Let's get the cedar in here. I use up all the cedar first when I do these. And our goal here is just to cover up the foam, make it look pretty. I'm really happy with how the cedar looks in there. Now we're going to add our silver fir. Silver fir is silvery on the underside or the back side of the branch, and on the front side it is a dark green. For this arrangement, I do love the silver look, and I'm going to have that facing upwards. Looks so good like this. That adds so much dimension to it. The final branch that we add is our white pine. Now, the white pine, although it is a dark green and doesn't contrast too much, it is super fragrant. So it's really great to add into our indoor arrangements at Christmas time. It is sticky, so be prepared for a little bit of sap on your fingers while you're inserting it, but it really gives that just super Christmas fragrance. Okay, really liking this. So fun. I love doing these arrangements. Okay, now I've left a little bit of a hollow spot on one side. That was on purpose. So each kit will come with one bow, and I'm going to put this in right here. The bow takes up a lot of space. Now the bow looks really good, but all of our bows have wire in the ribbon, and you can fluff it up a little bit more just to sort of maximize how big it looks in there. They're all different ribbons, different kind of styles of bows even. So that looks good. Next we have this decorative ribbon that is just going to add a bit of color onto the stem itself. So just twist that at the bottom and give it sort of a delicate twist here. Pinch it closed. I like that. Of course, our signature big ball or bauble that will go at the end. There's one. And then each kit will have 5 little baubles that you can tuck in here as well. These little hooks come with the kits, and you just put them onto the Christmas balls. This smells so good. Just sort of wiggle those in. One more. There we have it, our first Grinch tree of the Christmas season. Make your own beautiful little festive Grinch or Whoville tree at home. Bye. Thanks, guys.